Good morning, everyone. It is day 14, the start of the third week, and we are going to weigh ourselves today. Well, I'm going to weigh myself today. You can weigh yourself too if you want, and share your weight, goal, and journey in the comment section. So I'm going to weigh myself today. Now, this week, the thing that I did differently this week was I just logged everything that I ate, and it was really helpful having that accountability and showing myself what I was actually eating. Because when you write everything down, you don't really want to eat anything, so you don't have to write it down. And I think like this week, I noticed a huge difference in the a huge difference in my clothes and my shirt, especially, and it just felt a lot looser, which is crazy. So to start off, we're going to weigh ourselves. I'm going to weigh myself, and I'm going to go through the week and talk about the foods that I ate. And yeah, very excited because even the first couple of days, I already had some progress. So I'm really excited to see the differences from last week. And I'm also going to measure myself as well. So oh my gosh, not the best, but this is my progress so far. I can't even read my writing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But very excited. Let's start off with the weighing myself. So last week, on the same day, or Tuesday morning, the following day, I was 180 kilos, and I am definitely not that this week, which is crazy. So I'm I'll share them. I'm going to stand on the scale. Haha, 175. So I'm going to just stand on it again to get an accurate reading. It is flat, but I'm a bit concerned because it was bouncing around. But yeah, 175 kilos. And it's 18 degrees right now. So down 5 kilos in the week. Now, this probably is water weight, some of it or a lot of it, but the number going down is promising. And also the change in my my measurements is very, very reassuring. Or I guess the shirt, and feeling like the shirt is looser. So the first thing we're going to start off with is the bust area, which is my boobie area type thing. And I think I was standing up last time, so I'm going to stand up this time as well. It doesn't really make that much of a difference if I stand up or not. And it's like the biggest part. Got that, fold that, that's about 2 centimeters, so 152. What the hell, that's crazy. So last week I was 156. The first week 159, second week 156, and this week is I'll just make sure that that's right, because that seems so off. Yeah, 150 plus a bit more. So 152 centimeters. So it's crazy. I don't doubt it, but I just want to make sure. But that's some progress. Like it's crazy. That's really excited. So upper arm, I'm going to it says 2 inches from the bend. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to measure it from the 2 inches from the bend. Now, I think it doesn't really matter where you measure from, as long as it's the same every week, because if you measure the fattest part or the widest part, then that's also okay. But, so look there. So I've got 41. So that is 1 centimeter. Oh, actually no. This was 41 last week. I guess it's the same. Now this week I also still did exercising, but it wasn't the main focus. The main focus this week was just looking at my food and what I was eating. Now this week I'm going to continue to do that and continue to log it in my food diary. And I'm also going to start something else. I'm going to start writing down everything I'm doing with my time. Now I'm not going to like that already. I can already tell, because I already know where I put a lot of my time and focus into, which isn't, isn't congruent with my goals. Incongruent. Yes. I'm going to change it this week. But yeah, still been doing exercising. I went for a hike. I have been to the gym 3 times, I think. Went to the gym 3 times. Just over a lot of walking. I think 3 days I did 10,000 steps. Went and played some basketball. But yes, it's just sustainable things that aren't forced too much. Walk the dog, my sister's dog. But yes, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do my waist now. So my waist is the belly button. Okay. Let's get that over here. Okay. Just try to make it even centered. Yes. Very good. Okay, now we've got we've got that cut off, the 159. I'm going to bend that over and see where it goes to. So it goes to 140, so it's 160. So the waist has only gone down 1 centimeter, which is still good. Like, that's still good. Like, I'm really surprised that the bust area, my man boob area has gone down significantly since I first started, and I feel like that's the I guess my main area of concern, because in my photo it's all tight here, and I just yeah, I think I'm most concerned about that. But yeah, it's just I don't quite understand the waist being 160, because my belly area just feels so much looser in like the clothes. So maybe the top area is looser and that's what I'm feeling. But yeah, anyway, still some progress. The next one is the hip. The hip one, which is under the belly, which I decided to do. And it's not like I'm just going to relax out, not tightening that. And that one is 140. So hit 140 centimeters. So that was I think it was 141 last week, or 140. I just had 1.4 cm. Now the first week it was 142. So hopefully that's progress and I'm doing it right. The next one is the thigh, which I think I did 1 centimeter from the bend. Let's see. Just want to double check that. Thigh, underbelly, one hand. Oh no, it's not 1 cent. It's 1 hand space from the knee. So okay, let's do that. one hand space from the knee. Now I probably should, like, in the future just get like a, after the 6 weeks I'll probably get like a probably mark it somehow so that I can so it's more consistent. So this one is 79. That does not, I have no idea what that says. This does not look interesting. 179. That, I don't know if I'm doing this right, because it's gone up 3 centimeters, or maybe it's possible that it could have gone up 3 centimeters. Maybe just the way I'm measuring it. Because yeah, okay, I didn't measure it properly because the bottom bit is really far up and the front bit is a lot closer to the spot. So I'm going to try and do. So that probably feels a lot more accurate. Okay, that is, let's do some reflection on that. Because that's really hard to do. Maybe if yeah, that's really hard to measure the thigh. Because it's really easy to just go long at the back. Because when I measured then, it was 175. But I just don't want to take the number that I'm happy with. Like, I want it to actually be accurate. But today I'm going to take the number that I'm happy with, which is 175, which is 76, which is, 75, 76 last week. And I'm just going to take the number for this week and do some reflection. I'm just going to see if there's a way that I can measure so that it's sustainable. Now, measuring my leg is probably not the best way to do it. So I'm going to get my yeah, this is a hard one. I feel like I should just leave that out. But I might just do maybe halfway, because halfway is about one hand space anyway. So I'm going to do that. Just to measure from halfway. It's also 76. So I'm just going to leave that the same. So no progress in that area. So week 2 progress, we are down 3 centimeters in the bust Bouvier. Down 4 centimeters. Down 8 since week 1, which is really, I can definitely notice that. Upper arm, pretty much the same. Waist, pretty much the same. Slightly 1 centimeter less. Hip, 1 centimeter less. Thigh is basically the same. The weight down 5 kilos. Really good. Really happy with the progress so far. We've gone through the food. Oh my gosh, we haven't. Let's go through the food now. So, week 1. So what I had, I'm just gonna share my screen. I'm just going to, I'm gonna write all this into a notebook. I just wrote it in my phone because it's a lot easier to transfer onto the computer. But first one, we had some pork crackle. This is from the shops. It's called Buck and Bull. It's like a cup of pork crackle. It's quite fatty and crunchy and salty. It's really yummy. Pork crackle, $7. We've got 3 small baby bananas. I had 1 lamb chop, 2 ham, 2 packets of ham. It comes in like a pack of 4, about that many calories. 1 can of oysters in spring water. I'm not going to worry too much about the calories at the moment because I have been eating underneath the 2,000. But yes, 1 can of oysters, 1 pack of shin ramen, and a soup noodle mix to like thicken it. 2 glasses of juice, and I made some banana pancakes, which I had 2 large pancakes of those. The following day, after the first day, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just like eating all these things, and I thought to myself, I'm just gonna eat less because I kind of feel bad about like eating all these things. Now, I think the time is important as well, and I think the thing that made me feel bad was it's like in order of the day, most of the time, I think eating throughout the week when I was writing it down, it was in order, and that pack of noodles was like quite late. I would say probably like 9:30 p.m. or something. So the following day after that, I was a bit concerned. So all I had was 2 Audi pies, which is almost 1,000 calories, a cup of juice, and sunflower seeds. And I had a couple of bites of a banana pancake because there was still some left. And that's all I had on the Wednesday. Like I could have realistically only had the Audi pies and the cup of juice at lunch. But my appetites shrunk a lot, and my, I guess, need for huge amounts of food have dropped as well. So I can feel myself changing, which is good. For Thursday, I went and bought a rotisserie chicken from the shops. I had half the chicken. I also bought like veggies like spinach and potatoes and cauliflower and like cans of tuna and stuff. So just setting myself up to have a good time. So yeah, half a roast chicken on Thursday, 250 grams of spinach. I cooked that in coconut oil with some salt and pepper. I had this cauliflower and potato mash, which I made. It's just 1 kilo of frozen cauliflower, 1 kilo of baked potatoes, and I mashed it together. Salt, pepper, seasonings with some chicken salt. So I had 1 cup of that. I had 1 chai latte, which is just some instant chai latte powder. Sunflower seeds, which is a small amount. It's just to keep me occupied. Another chai latte, so I had 2 that day. I had 6 pieces of caramel slice that I made for a orchestra rehearsal. It was really yummy. I don't think I regret it at all. But if I was to go back again, I wouldn't eat it. Anyway, going on, I had 2 single chips that were in the fridge and 1 sausage. I also had that night a 1 spoonful of Greek yogurt with frozen berries. When I dished it, I put too much Greek yogurt and too many berries. It's like an old habit, and I didn't feel like eating, so I just binned all of it, which was not normally me. I normally don't like to waste food, but in that moment, it was like, I'm just gonna listen to my body and not push through it. On Friday, did the same thing with the spinach, 250 grams, except I added a can of tuna to it, which was really good. I had salt and pepper as well. Lots of flavor, protein, and fiber. Had 4 eggs. I had 2 cups of the cauliflower and potato mash. So handy just having that around, so you don't have to prep it. It's really good. I had 1 rasher of pork belly and sunflower seeds, roasted edamame beans. Very simple. Not that much food on that day. Still really low below the I guess the daily calories. I'm going to try. I don't know if it's healthy to. I got to do some research on that. If it's healthy to just not eat if I'm not feeling it. But we'll see how that goes. I'll do some research this week. Saturday we had. I went to my sister's place and I prepared the food before I went. So I took a 4 egg omelette, 250 grams of spinach again with a can of tuna. These are like sustainable foods that I know I can eat repeatedly, so it's gonna be okay. I had 1 cup of the cauliflower and potato mash, and a quarter of the roast chicken that was still in the fridge. I had quite a lot of edamame beans, so probably like 300 calories worth of those. I had 3 quarter pounder patties on the way home from McDonald's, just the patties by itself. Now something happened that day, and I just felt like eating more for some reason. I think I didn't exercise in the morning. Yeah, it's just interesting, just trying to figure myself out and how I respond to things when I feel different, not myself. I don't know if I said it already, but I had 2 cups of the cauliflower and potato mash, as well as 3 servings of Greek yogurt and frozen berries. Like, the calories were still quite low with the frozen berries. The Greek yogurt, not so much, but it's just protein. And then I had 1 chai latte to finish it off. Yeah, so that was the Saturday food. The last day is going to be Sunday. It's quite a long video. I had bitter melon tea, which is basically dried bitter melon in hot water. And I didn't eat. So I was fasting for like 12 hours, more than 12 hours, maybe 14 hours, 15, maybe 16 hours before I first ate. And it's definitely sustainable and doable where I can just eat in a small window. So I'm going to start fasting intentionally rather than unintentionally and see how that goes as well. If it gets too much, I'll just lose that restriction and then just go as is. But yeah, I had the bitter tea, and then when I got on the drive home, I had this protein bar from the pharmacy Chemist Warehouse. It had 45 grams of protein. It was only 320 calories, which is crazy. That's really good. It was really easy to eat. Just had a protein bar, and then when I got home, my housemate had cooked dinner, so had some pork belly, pork crackle, some gravy, and I ate 3 pickles. I also had 2 cups of the cauliflower and potato mash, and 2 servings of the edamame beans, which is probably like 400 calories, and sunflower seeds after. Now, those are good in the sense that I like to snack. Probably not good. I was going to stock up, but now I think about it, it's probably better that I don't snack rather than snacking on that, because it's just like salty and crunchy and lots of yummy flavors. And I think just cutting out is probably better for, future me rather than having that. I also had sunflower seeds, and I had 3 chai lattes yesterday and 2 black teas. So yeah, I'm starting week 3 now, which is so exciting. I'm just, really happy with the progress so far. I think it was a bit slow starting out, but just seeing and feeling a noticeable difference in my, I guess, clothes, and just the numbers. There's small progress, but this is like 3% of where I want to be, and I'm just so excited to see how far I'm going to go. How far I'm going to go after after I'm done with this. Now I'm just going to maybe just do that in a different video, but I was just going to, let's just do this. So I'm going to just take my shirt off and show different angles. Now, if you do not want to see this part, just click away and let's start. So I'm just going to take some photos. I've just worked on like posture as well. Started doing some exercise at the gym to tone these, which is basically like I can't do a push-up yet, but push-up and bench press and chest press and yeah, just turning around, sorry, just that, and yeah, so did not take photos. I'm gonna take photos from the first video and just screenshot it, but yeah, I can feel the double chin going a bit, getting a bit less, but yeah, I'm very excited. Thanks so much for your support, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye.